thing, man. It's a different thing with that guy.
Well, it's like Matt always says, play to your strengths.
Yeah,
no
but
doubt.
you know, you got to take that payday. I mean, what did he make out of that fight? He probably made $10 million or something.
Yeah.
And Jake Paul's very smart, man. Like he gets guys that he's bigger than. The only
younger
time
than.
he fought another boxer his size was
He
Tom
lost.
Fury, and he lost. Tom Fury?
Good fight.
Yeah.
Tom, very good fight. Very good fight. You know, I think he's like any other young, up-and-coming boxer. It's just everybody dismisses him.
What did you think of the fight?
It wasn't a good one.
Wasn't a good one. No. Yeah. Overall, how'd you just see how Jake fought and how Mike fought?
Well, you know, you can tell something was wrong with the Tyson leg.
The knee.
So he couldn't. His balance was off.
Oh, that's crazy. You noticed that. I just talked to his trainer and he told me that exact thing.
Yeah.
Joel Rogan shared his reaction to the shocking Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson boxing match, expressing both shock and anger. However, he praised Paul as a skilled and hardworking boxer, emphasizing that he shouldn't be underestimated despite his background and influence.
Like, what other sport would we let a 58-year-old man compete other than golf?
Right.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? Like, why
Right.
are we letting this happen?
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but he's made for it, man. Like he's made
Mike
for it.
is?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Listen,
what he
I'm-
is.
Dude, he's perfectly capable of knocking him out.
He is perfectly capable.
Are we really going to let a 58-year-old man compete outside of golf? It's kind of crazy. But honestly, he's made for it, completely capable of knocking him out.
And Mike also has layers upon layers of attacks that are in his mind. He's forgotten more about
That's what I'm
boxing than
saying.
Jake Paul has ever remembered.
It's just how quickly can it happen, because how much gas is a guy
Also,
like that going to have?
how does he feel now? He might have been excited when he said he wanted to do it, but how does he feel now? You got months and months and months of this.
I just want to
Is
see
this wearing
something other
on
than
him?
those mitts.
Does he dismiss does he wish he didn't say yes to it?
Rogan expressed concerns about Tyson, noting the physical challenges in 58. While he acknowledged Tyson's extraordinary power and unique abilities, he questioned whether the boxing legend could keep up with a younger, active fighter like Paul. Still, Rogan pointed out that Tyson's training footage looks promising.
Amber, what'd you think of the fight?
I knew Jake Paul was gonna win. I felt it in my heart.
Yeah?
I knew Trump was gonna win.
What made you know that? Yeah, what made you know that?
I just, he's 27 years old. He's been working hard, and I just saw it. I watched the progression of who he is as a boxer, and I was the only one that was cheering. I just knew it. I felt it.
Who do you want to see him fight next, in your opinion? Or who would you like to see him fight next?
I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that.
Will we
But I
ever
was
see you in
excited
the
for
ring?
this one. No.
You don't really like that side of
No,
it?
I'm a 41-year-old mother. I'll beat your ass, little boy.
Yeah, that was rude. Wow.
That was actually hella funny.
Did you see the girl fight?
I did, yeah.
Amanda and Kate?
Amber Rose shared her thoughts on the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight, stating she expected Jake to win due to his youth and strength at 27, compared to Tyson's advanced age and diminished abilities. Her comments underscored the generational gap and suggested that age was a key factor in the outcome.
I just, did you enjoy watching most of that fight? It was hard to watch, but it was always going to be like that. But it doesn't have to be. They're not making this for me. Look how many people turned up. Look how many people tuned in. So I can't knock it. It's just not for me. And that's not disrespectful. I love boxing. I don't want to see Mike Tyson stuck in quicksand. And he showed unbelievable heart, by the way. No one wants to see that happening to Mike Tyson.
About the 30 seconds that you saw, I mean, I know Jake Paul was.
They got pillows on. They got 14-ounce gloves on. He come out like a raging bull. But after that, he was gassed. But Mike's a legend, and he showed a load of heart, but you just don't need to see it, man.
A lot of people just said, I'm just here to just watch Mike Tyson.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I get it. But maybe they haven't watched boxing for 35 years and love the sport. I haven't even had a drink and love the sport more than anything. Because that's what I do. So for me, I didn't want to see it, and when I did see it, I didn't want to see it even more. But I get the casual fan. Wow, Mike, can he still do it? Has he still got it in him?
Admitted he could only watch the first round of the fight, finding it hard to see Mike Tyson in this condition. He noted Tyson wasn't himself and emphasized that the fight didn't honor the boxing legend's iconic legacy.
What did I think?
Yeah.
I love seeing Mike out there doing
he loves to do. It's his passion. But I don't know. I think Jake looked a little soft tonight. He don't look like a real boxer, a pro boxer that's been training the last 10 years. So, you know, he needs to come see me one day. A guy that's in his prime that's going to walk him down and have that cardio. So,
did you expect him to knock Mike Tyson out tonight?
I did, yeah. I thought, you know, Mike's a little bit older. You know, he had a problem. You know, they had to push back the first fight because, you know, he had like a stroke on a plane or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
also,
I was just scared. I didn't want to see Mike get hurt. I'm happy he's walking out of that ring and he's healthy tonight. So, super happy. Everything went well, and you know, it was a spectacle. All the fans enjoyed the show.
Do you want to fight Jake Paul?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'd love to fight him. He's talked a lot of shit about me in the past. I'd love to see him back it up. For sure. I'm definitely. That's all I've been.
Russell Moore took to Twitter, noting that everyone quickly realized they were watching a 58-year-old boxer, emphasizing Tyson's decline from his prime. Jay Webb also tweeted sarcastically, suggesting he had the wrong link for the fight, reflecting fans' disappointment that Tyson's performance didn't live up to his training videos or legendary status. Clint Russell expressed major respect for Jake Paul, stating that Paul could have easily ended the fight but chose not to, out of respect for Tyson's legacy. His tweet highlighted Paul's measured approach in the ring, honoring Tyson's iconic status.
What did I think?
Yeah.
You know, I love seeing Mike out there doing what he loves to do. It's his passion. But I don't know. I think Jake looked a little soft tonight. He don't look like a real boxer, a pro boxer that's been training the last 10 years. So, you know, he needs to come see me one day. A guy that's in his prime that's going to walk him down and have that cardio. So,
did you expect him to knock Mike Tyson out tonight?
I did, yeah. I thought, you know, Mike's a little bit older. You know, he had a problem. You know, they pushed back the first fight because, you know, he had like a stroke on a plane or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
also,
I was just scared. I didn't want to see Mike get hurt. I'm happy he's walking out of that ring and he's healthy tonight. So, super happy. Everything went well, and you know, it was a spectacle. All the fans enjoyed the show.
You want to fight Jake Paul?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'd love to fight him. He's talked a lot of shit about me in the past. I'd love to see him back it up. For sure. I'm definitely. That's all I've been practicing.
Fabai Covington praised the fight's safe outcome, acknowledging that this wasn't the prime Mike Tyson. He expressed relief that Tyson walked out of the ring unharmed, highlighting his happiness that the event didn't result in any serious injuries.
Week, Mike Tyson has been announced to return to boxing. I know in the past you said you didn't want him to fight again. You tried to talk him out of fighting again. Have you spoken to him about this one?
He gets mad when I do this, but Mike's 60, man. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Who gives a shit what I think? It's not my fight. I love Mike Tyson, you know, personally as a friend, and he's one of my favorite athletes of all time. I don't know. Let's see what he can go in there and their training camp and come in, and you know, I don't like to see guys fighting it. Be a 31-year age difference during that fight. Just you guys know what I think of that stuff.
Wyke acknowledged Mike Tyson's bravery in choosing to fight at nearly 60, noting the 31-year age gap between Tyson and Jake Paul. He implied that such a significant difference posed challenges for the older fighter.
Rounds looked pretty good, and then by the end of the fight it was clear this was a 58-year-old man, and he looked like a 58-year-old man. And I have a lot of issues with this. I don't think this fight should have ever happened. I think it says a lot of bad things about the combat sports world and sets a really dangerous precedent going forward. We're gonna talk about the whole fight clearance approval process and then just physiologically why he looked the way he did. There's a lot of just true anatomy and physiology changes that explain why Tyson looked so bad and play a role in why this type of thing should not happen. So how did this fight even happen or get approved? Each state has an athletic commission that governs licenses for combat sports. It's not a national standard, it's state by state. There's a wide variety of medical clearance processes and rules in place from one state to another. That probably played some role in where this fight happened because Texas has some of the more lenient medical clearance processes. So here you can see if you're gonna apply to get a license, you basically have to have a medical exam, you have to have some negative blood work, which is pretty self-explanatory. You have to have passed an eye exam within the previous 6 months. And if you are over the age of 36, you are considered a older competitor and you have to have more favorable physical testing, limited, including EEG, EKG. So
Dr. Bryan harshly criticized the fight, stating it should never have been sanctioned. He described Tyson's appearance as concerning, highlighting the physical changes caused by age.
Match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want you as children. Praise be to God.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Mike, can I ask, when you heard that from another young man from Brooklyn, what did that mean?
Yes, he was very eloquent, but that day I was off my meds.
But the odds say differently. How disrespected does that make you feel, and why do you think you are the underdog?
Thank you.
Comment about being over the age of 36 is what they would consider an older athlete. Physical exam. For the neurologic exam, none of this is functional. This is very basic. How alert are you? Your cranial nerves. Look at somebody walk. Very simple finger to nose and reflexes. This is extremely simple screening. Not anywhere near the level of complexity for something like what a professional boxer is walking into. And it's the same, other than an EKG and an EEG, for a 20-year-old fighter or theoretically a 90-year-old fighter. There's no upper age